Greetings, I, the Great Asurino, welcome you to a Samurai overview. Since this is being recorded before the servers go live, as unfortunately my Blue Mage powers do not allow me to break into the servers. At least not yet. Give Square Enix some time. They'll give me that power. For those of you who have never touched Samurai, first off, go watch more anime. I think you need it. But secondly, Samurai is a beginner-friendly class if you wish to dip your toes into melee jobs in Final Fantasy XIV, and are among the strongest jobs you can play in Final Fantasy XIV. The only real competition is Black Mage and Monk. Blue Mage is not considered a candidate for competition against Samurai, as Blue Mage does outshine Samurai in such a way that it will never reach it. Samurai has not been given a lot of changes. They have remained mostly the same, but they still gain a few extra skills, and a couple of skills have been tweaked a little bit. Let's go in. Haseki and Jinpo have mostly stayed the same, just potency changes. Third Eye though, it has received a substantial change. You no longer get the effect of Eyes Open when you get hit. Instead, you generate 10 Kenki, or Kinky points, if you will. This also means that the skills you got with Open Eyes, the Third Eye effect, are no longer the game. They have been removed. I do not know if this counts as a nerf or a buff. It's a little bit in the air. MP, Chifu, and Fuga have remained the same, just minor potency changes. But Geiko has changed. Beforehand, landing the positional on Geiko only gave you more Kinky. Or Kenki. Fuck, I'm getting confused now. But now, if you land the attack on the rear, you get a potency increase of 50%, from 320 potency to 370 potency. And you get Kinky gauge, even if you do not hit the position correctly. Your AoE's combos, Oka and I'm not going to pronounce that skill, have been buffed. Now they will give you your damage increase just by hitting them. No longer you must start your AA opener by first getting Chifu and Jinpo. Gacha has received the same effect as Gekko. Now, landing the positional will land you a 50 potency increase, as well as Kinky gauge wherever you hit. Miyuko Chisoi has changed. It is now a charge skill. Now you get 2 charges of this. With 2 charges of Chisoi, your opener is likely going to change slightly. Ikichoten has been slightly adjusted. Now it is on a 2-minute cooldown. It still increases your Kinky gauge by 50. And, I'm sorry, but the Great Asurino will butcher this pronouncing. It will give you the effect of Ogi Nakami. Ready. What is this effect? Don't worry, we'll cover it later. Hitatsu Guren and Senin have received a substantial change. First, both of them now only cost 25 Kinky gauge, and their potency has been reduced quite significantly, even among stat squitch numbers. And additionally, Guren will only hit for 500 potency on the first enemy and 50% less for everyone remaining. Your follow-up Blaijutsu attack that I cannot pronounce, Tasubune Gaichi, has now become a charge skill with 2 maximum charges. That being said, they have buffed Choha quite significantly. The potency has been increased to 580 from just 400. And the ways to generate meditation for Choha are still either meditation, complete your light jutsu, or use the Ogi Nakama Kiri, which I still cannot pronounce unfortunately, that we'll get to in a little bit. Shoha 2 has been introduced as the AoE Shoha. It delivers an attack potency of 200 to every enemy near you. Fugo is your upgraded Fuka from before. Lastly, the 2 main skills that you guys come for Samurai. The big weep slashes. Ogi Namakuri, I'm still gonna pronounce it wrong. It delivers a cone attack before you with a potency of 800 for the first enemy and 75% less for all remaining enemies. Grants a stack of meditation every time you use this. But this can only be executed while under the effects of Ogi Nakami ready you get from Ishikoten. But that's not all. It does get a follow-up ability, Keishi Nakamairi. It delivers an attack potency of 1200 for the first enemy and 75% less for every remaining enemy. This works in the same way as your Light Jutsu Midara Sengukaka. Use Itsatsu Kaiten for Ogi Nakami, and then the second one you perform immediately after, as Hitatsu Kaiten does not affect ability but only weapon skills. Our new traits we obtained though are Enhanced Tesubane Gaichi, which just gives it an extra charge. Fuga Mastery, which upgrades Fuga to Fuko. Enhanced Meiko Tsutsui, which just gives you the second charge. And lastly, Enhanced Ikichoten, which gives you the effect of Oki Nakami ready. All these abilities happen after level 80, keeping the core rotation of the Samurai very similar to what it already was, while giving it even more of what it excelled at. And that is all the changes for samurai currently. The Great Asurino, is not the best samurai in the world. I'm only the best blue mage in the world. As such, there will probably be a lot more people who are better at determining what the core rotation and opener for the samurai will be. Only time will tell, and we will have to get on the game first to test this all out to see what suits the samurai the best. This has been the Great Asurino, signing off.